Hi, how's everyone out there doing today? And happy day before Halloween. What an awesome season. One of my favorite times of the year. I'm here with the marvelous Mel Kelly, author of these two fantastic books. His third book is going to be out very, very shortly. And Mel is a self proclaimed disastrous life coach. Welcome, Mel Kelly.
Hey, it's a
It's a
privilege and
pleasure.
a pleasure and a privilege to be here with the
Mel, are you drinking before the show again?
yeah, the coffee has been kicking in. A pleasure and a privilege to be here with the amazing Amy Hamilton, the amazing author of these two amazing books, The Consummate Communicator and The Project Manager. So, looking forward to another great session.
I just know your interview prep advice last week was so great with all those different tips about drinking before. So I hope you're got some Irish going in that coffee right now. So welcome so much, everybody. Happy Halloween edition. And Mel is going to talk about his disastrous trick or treating ideas. So Mel, take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people think this is the mistake that people commonly make. They think tricking or trick or treating is only for the kids. It's a Halloween tradition only for the kids that they can go around to the neighborhood, collect sweets, nuts, money, whatever it is. That's completely wrong, in my opinion. I think the adults should be doing this too, and the adults should be trying to maximize on this, that you should be trying to maximize and trying to get food, beer, alcohol, spirits, money from your neighbors. I think the adults should be doing this as well. Yes, it's my starting point.
So Mel, do you think adults should just go out alone, or do you think they should at least take some kids with them, or what's your best advice to maximize this so that people will, give you
Probably,
the best
yeah,
props?
probably the best is if you have kids, is to bring your kids out. You know, they're the decoy, obviously, but that's if you have kids. If you don't have kids, you could go with other options, like you could borrow kids. Probably best not to kidnap any kids against their will, but borrow.
Thank you for adding this legal disclaimer to the
Legal
show.
disclaimer, don't go down that route. But borrow some kids from your neighbor, from family, or whatever. So maybe you could use them as your decoy, so that you can see if you can get some alcohol, beer, drugs, whatever from your neighbors, money from your neighbors. See how generous your neighbors really are. Oh, then failing that, then that's the next options with the kids. There are other options as well.
So, Mal, as you're aware, I have a dog. I lived in Germany. People in Germany really, really like dogs. What's your advice on if you're a dog owner?
You have a dog owner, even better. That's another great one. You can dress the dog up as a kid. So when you bring your dog out as a trick or a treat, and then you then as the adult, you want to get the appropriate things then for not just for your dog dressed up as a child, but for you as an adult dressed up, and
But what
giving
do you
you
think? I could just dress my dog up as like a witch junior, and I think people in Germany they really like dogs. I think that I think might even get more treats than the kids.
yes, actually, this is true. It is, we may think we're joking about this, but actually, in some places of Germany, like Munich, in restaurants and cafes, children don't get the same level of treatment as the dogs do. The dogs get the red carpet treatment. Unfortunately, kids just are seen as a bit more troublesome than dogs. Yes.
So
So, but
I'm an advocate of
uh,
that. But if you don't have a dog, what about dressing your cat up?
you can dress your cat up as a dog or as a child or as whatever. Get your cat, your dog, your neighbor's kids,
Your
your
cat's gonna be like,
whatever, your own kids. Get somebody else. Like, get the kids out. Get any resources you can. And if not, just you have to go out trick or treating yourself. It
yeah,
is
and maybe you
not.
just like crawl on your hands and knees so you look like a kid.
There you go. Even better. This is a tradition that is typically stereotyped as for children only, and this is a mistake. I mean, there's just so much opportunity to get free stuff from your neighbors. Why miss that opportunity? It's once a year. You're allowed to do this. Anytime, if you try and do this other times of year, they will probably call the police. But for one night of the year, you can do this, and with a clear conscience.
So get free stuff from your kids. That's what Halloween's all about. And Mel, what's your recommendations for Halloween costumes? As you see, I'm a witch right now today. This is what I've decided to go with. What is your advice this year for what should you dress up as Halloween? What's going to work this
Oh,
year?
something scary. Something scary. I mean, this is what I would suggest. So, what is scary for you? I mean, a witch, a politician, a take your pick. Like, maybe it's a wild animal. Let's we can put them all in the same category, couldn't we?
So you're definitely a big fan of scary Halloween costumes. That's what people should be going for.
It was scary. I mean, Halloween is kind of, I mean, let's say there. Oh, now that we're on it, actually, cultural appropriation. Halloween. Do you know where Halloween originally comes from?
Ireland, Ireland,
Y-
Ireland. Yes, I'm well aware of
Yes.
this from previous
So,
shows.
and I've learned how to say cultural appropriation without stumbling over the words in the last couple of days. So, and you
Even though
guys have
you can't even do an intro because you've been drinking so much.
exactly. And you guys have taken this festival and taken it as your own and made it bigger, better than what we do. I mean, this is a tradition of ours for the last how many thousands of years. And just because you got more money than we do, think you can take it over.
Well, I just like to say here in America, we try to be inclusive. And I would not look at it as like we are appropriating. What I would say is we are a melting pot, and there's many, many different holidays, whether it's Cinco de Mayo, Chinese New Year, Halloween. So I would look at it as we're celebrating you. The other thing that we've done is we've created this magical cereal called Lucky Charms with the leprechaun, right? So like we're honoring you with this is the way I would view it, Mel.
Yes, yes, those Lucky Charms are very famous in America, but they're certainly not. I never heard about them before. You mentioned them, so it's obviously they're very famous everywhere else, except Ireland.
Well, I think they're probably famous in America and no place else. Nobody
Uh,
should really eat Lucky Charms or this is
okay,
like sugar with marshmallows with sugar.
okay, but then again, what I would say then, why not then? If you're going like Patrick's Day, you make it bigger and better than we do in Ireland. Okay, but that's fine. We know Patrick's Day is an Irish day. But what about Halloween? And you say it's Irish Halloween Day. Like, how about that? That would be something there you couldn't be
I will
accused of.
start advocating for you for that. And the other thing though is I've just realized what we could do to change the paradigm is as you're going door to door, you can get Lucky Charms in like little like breakfast size containers, and I can make sure to celebrate the Irishness of the holiday. I could give a fake Irish treat out to all the little neighboring children. I think this
Uh,
would be a wonderful way to celebrate the Irishness of the holiday.
there you go. I think you have it sorted. Yeah, you have it all under control.
So to sort of summarize this, things that we are looking for right now is we'll make sure that we dress up ourselves, dress up our animals. Borrow children, do not steal children. Okay, this is like a big deal. Like we are actually giving some good legal advice under this disclaimer. We are not in any way saying to steal children, but you can like ask your neighbors, hey, can I take your kids out for the holiday? And then don't forget, it is an Irish holiday. Celebrate Mel, celebrate his cultural heritage, and give away Lucky Charms to all the neighborhood kids. It has just as much sugar in a breakfast cereal as a candy, so kids won't know the difference.
It's
And give
been a
the adults
pleasure.
wine and other alcoholic spirits. That's an important
Don't forget
aspect.
the alcohol for the adults. Yes.
So, Mel, next month we are going into November. I am very, very excited. And the first thing that I would like to talk to you about is your book is coming out. It's getting ready. In order to get to the job interview, you have to do a resume. So we're going to talk about Mel's resume building skills in our next episode.
Been an honor and a
Thank you,
privilege. We
everyone.
see you all next week.